It began with a crack, not in the sky, not in the earth, but in a mirror. On the 6th day of the 6th month, across the world, mirrors fractured with no hand touching them. Bathroom mirrors, car mirrors, skyscraper windows, polished steel, they all split at once. At first, people saw only their reflections shudder, but then, the reflections did not vanish. They stayed. And then, they stepped out. The world was overrun by the reflected, born from glass, shimmering with skin like smoke and eyes like shattered silver. They were not exact copies. They were what people might have been if their darkest impulses had won. Cruel, cunning, beautiful in their wrongness. They smiled with your teeth and spoke with your voice, but twisted, hungrier. The war began not between nations, but between selves. In this chaos lived Ira, a woman who had smashed every mirror in her home years before. She had been terrified of her reflection since childhood, a fear no one understood. Now, that fear had saved her. She alone had no reflected double. She alone was whole. But wholeness came at a cost. The reflected called her the hollow one. Without a reflection, they said, she was incomplete. And, to them, incompleteness was a threat. Ira wandered through ruined cities, where humans fought their own doubles in alleys filled with broken glass. Some won, but most fell. When a reflected killed its original, it did not simply take their life. It absorbed them, growing more vivid, more real. Soon, entire towns were ruled by these glass-born tyrants. Ira's path led her to the Hall of Mirrors, a palace that had risen overnight where no building had stood. Its walls were endless glass, each pane showing not reality, but possibilities, worlds where Ira was a murderer, a queen, a corpse, a god. At the center of the hall sat the glass regent, a reflected who had consumed thousands of originals. His body shimmered like molten silver, faces flickering across his skin with every breath. His voice was layered with all the voices he had stolen. "You fear mirrors, child," he said to Ira, his tone both mocking and reverent. "Do you not see? We are the truest selves. You live blind. We live honest." Ira lifted the shard of glass she carried, her only weapon. "You're not honesty. You're hunger." The regent laughed, the sound splintering the glass walls. And what is hunger, if not truth? The battle tore through endless reflections.